As an online entrepreneur, you've probably seen tons of experts talking about their successes with Facebook ads, and you've probably wondered how you can have the same success too. It's possible you might have even attempted to run Facebook ads before, or boosted a few posts to see if you can get a few extra leads or sales in your business. Unfortunately, if you're like most people, you probably have ended up being fairly disappointed with the results. Whether you spent 10 bucks or thousands, if you don't have these 5 essential things in place before running Facebook ads, you're at risk of wasting tons of energy, time, and money. I'm Camila Gornia, founder of Heart Behind Hustle, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 5 essential things you need to have in place before you even attempt Facebook ads, whether you're planning on doing them on your own or hiring someone to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. So while these 5 essential things are listed in no particular order, you do have to make sure that you have as many of them in place as possible so that you don't waste any money or any time on actually getting results. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Number 1 is solid strategy. Many students and clients who come to me with questions around Facebook ads have one similar thing in common. They think that running Facebook ads is the strategy to get them more leads and sales in their business. If you're confused by that, it means you're probably thinking that same way too. And look, it's so easy to fall into the sexy promise of just turning on Facebook ads or just boosting a post, and all of your worries are going to completely disappear and you're gonna be so happy, and all you have to do is just dish out these 25 bucks on a boosted post and you're gonna get tons of sales and leads in no time at all. The truth is, Facebook ads are merely a tool and a tactic to get you more eyeballs on something that you want to get more eyeballs on, and they're not the strategy. It's merely a tool or a tactic. It's an amplifier to the strategy that already exists. So before you can run ads, you have to ask yourself 2 essential questions. What's my intention here? And why am I running these ads in the first place? What are you sending more of this traffic to, and why? What is the overarching strategy, and how do all the pieces play together to get you the result that you're looking for? Make sure that you have really thought everything through before you hit on that boost or create ad button. Make sure you've had this well thought out, otherwise you might end up disappointed. Because remember, Facebook ads are the amplifier. Just the fact of turning in Facebook ads is not gonna get you more leads and sales. The strategy will. So you have to be very, very clear about how you're turning these extra eyeballs you're getting into leads and sales and what exactly that flow looks like. That's how you create the strategy. And if you're not clear on how to do that, you wanna make sure you work with somebody that's a coach or a strategist like me that can help you. Number 2 is clear positioning. It is so tempting to just hit on that boost button on some of your well-performing organic posts and hope for the best. But the thing is, a lot of times just organic posts that you're sharing on your business page and having your current audience engage with them isn't necessarily going to work when it comes to getting them in front of a cold audience that has no idea who you are. So when thinking about running an ad, you have to ask yourself if the positioning and the message of the ad is clear to the viewer that might have no clue who you are or where you came from. So if someone saw it on their feed and they're brand new to you, would they know what you're talking about? And would they be compelled to act, to stop their scrolling, to actually read the post or the ad and click on it and sign up? You have to be clear on whether your message is standing out from the masses, because there are a ton of people that are advertising every single day. So how is your message standing out? And is it clear and concise in a way that your ideal prospect can actually understand? Remember, a confused mind does not buy. So you want to make sure your ad messaging, especially the copy, is as clear and as straightforward and captivating as possible. Number 3 is optimized funnel. You've probably seen tons of ads about experts talking about you need to have a sales funnel. And in case you haven't, a sales funnel is basically a path that someone takes from being a stranger on the internet who has no idea who you are and into becoming a fan and a client and a repeat client or customer from there. Online, this is usually produced in a way of strategically placing landing pages, strategically created sales pages, upsells, upsells, different purchase pages, and usually they're going to be happening one after another in a sequence of sorts. There are actually tons of ways of executing this, many different ways of putting funnels in place, and many of them work quite well. The problem happens is when you first create a funnel and you're totally ready and you're just like, all right, now I'm gonna run ads before optimizing it first. And this can lead to spending tons of money, like hundreds if not thousands of dollars, that actually is going to go kind of down the drain because you haven't optimized your funnel for organic, warm audiences that already trust you, already like you, and would be willing to sign up if your funnel actually worked effectively. So the easiest way to optimize a funnel is simply to create it, be clear on what that is, and then have your warm audience go through it first. And a warm audience are really just people that already know who you are, already like you, they're probably on your email list or in your Facebook group, and literally presenting this offer, this flow in front of them to see if they bite. Because if they don't bite on that offer and they already know you and like you and trust you, the likelihood of brand new people, cold audiences, actually taking the bait and actually signing up for the freebie and booking the call with you or buying that course or offer is pretty much slim to none. Because if you can't even get the people that know you to do it, you're probably not going to be able to get strangers to do it either. So optimize the funnel first before you spend money on ads to send the traffic towards a funnel that might not even be working yet. Number 4 is the right budget. If you want to see significant results with your ads, you have to put the right budget into testing and optimizing the ads. So your question shouldn't be, how much money do I have to spend on ads to get the result? It's about, this positions you as wanting to get the quick buck and really using Facebook ads as a means to an end. Because this means you're looking to spend the least amount of money and basically you're looking at Facebook ads as a means to an end. Instead, ask yourself, how can I maximize this ad, this campaign, to get the best ROI possible? After all, if you knew that for every dollar you spend on Facebook ads, you got $2 or $3 or $5 back, wouldn't it make sense to spend as much money as possible on Facebook ads if that means you're gonna keep getting an ROI? Of course, you would continue to double your biddings because it's a great result. Of course you would. Now, you're probably not gonna get to the 1-to-2 ratio right away, and maybe not for a while. If you're gonna be running ads to a funnel, or even if it's very straightforward and simple, you're gonna need to spend a bit of money in the beginning to really see how your cold audience reacts to it, if there's any things you need to tweak, because the likelihood of it crushing it right away, and especially if you haven't run ads before, isn't gonna be that high. Now, it has definitely happened before. We've had clients where their ads just turned on and they ended up with tons of booked calls and lots of sales, but you still are going to have to test and you're still going to have to optimize things because it's traffic, right? So you're gonna need to go through a couple steps before it's actually at the 1-to-2 or more ratio. So before getting started with any ads, you do have to have a significant amount of money that's dedicated just to the testing, just to the tweaking and optimizing the funnel and the ads. So if we were to put a number out there, especially if you're a beginner coach and you are running your ads for yourself, I would probably say minimum $100, but honestly, if you really want to see anything significant, I would say $500 just for the testing is probably a good place to start for something that's more of an evergreen type of funnel. And I do talk about other definitions of evergreen campaigns and things like that in future videos. And if you're only planning on running $5 a day on your campaign, I mean, you can get some results for that, but it's probably going to take quite a bit of time because of that testing period, and ads are not as cheap as they used to be. So you're going to have to wait quite a bit longer before you get the right data and the numbers that will allow you to make decisions on what to tweak and what to test and what to optimize in the future. And number 5 are realistic expectations. If you're going into running Facebook ads as your only chance of success, then you're gonna be pretty quickly disappointed. Running ads is actually a long-term game. And if you're like most people, you're probably going to need to end up spending quite a bit of money in the beginning before you can actually see a totally rocking ROI. And you have to be okay with that. What I encourage you to do instead is really approach running ads as an experiment of sorts. Advertising is an amplifier that can take your business from stagnant to completely wrecking it and completely crushing it. But it usually takes a little bit of time to actually make it work effectively. It's not gonna happen overnight, and it's not gonna happen by you just boosting a couple of posts here and there. The more you can approach this process in a strategic and logical way, rooted in data and numbers, the sooner you're gonna be able to start reaping the rewards and seeing amazing results in your business that actually move your business forward and get you in front of more ideal clients. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video on Facebook ads, and hopefully it didn't deter you from running Facebook ads. I am here to be as no BS as possible, and that's basically my style in all of these videos. So if you like this video, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because I release new entrepreneurship, marketing, and business videos pretty much all the time, and I'd love to have you in my Heart Behind Hustle community. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and comment below and let me know your experience with Facebook ads too. I am so excited to hearing all about you and your experience and seeing how I can support you in the future. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.